guess I'm live. Okay, I guess it goes to being auto live. Cool, that's fine then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's live. I don't know if anyone can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay. I don't think it's too bright. It doesn't look too bright. Looks fine. Get this out of the way. Okay. And hey, what's going on, guys? Cool. Y'all can hear me. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and get to this. And let me lower down the notifications. Cool. Alrighty. Best master grade, you say? I can't agree with that. I cannot agree that this is the best master grade. I respect your opinion. I think we all have, guilty pleasure kits, definitely. But I think this is it's really not that great of a kit. I mean, this is just me talking from personal experience. But like I said, we all enjoy our certain kits. I enjoy most of the age line, even though a lot of the age kits aren't really that great. A lot of the vegan students aren't that great. I already built the RG Zeta. Why do you want me to build it again? I think I do actually. No, I have a high grade Zeta in the backlog right now. But I mean, I wouldn't mind building the RG Zeta again. I wouldn't want to paint it, just because the way that it's constructed is probably going to be a pain to paint. But I actually wouldn't mind. I need music. I just realized it's way too quiet. Let me get some music on for you guys. Are the giveaway kits sent out already? No, I'm waiting on the Gundam winner. So the Metabots kit was sent out and the LBX kit was sent out. But the Gundam one, the person who won never sent me a message. But thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna message him directly and be like, hey, bro, can you please send me your address? But yeah, that's my fault. Just a lot of crazy things coming up, and he was the only one that didn't send me any kind of address. But yeah, the other two have been sent out. I just know the mailing system is like pretty bad right now. So if they haven't got the kits yet, it should be en route. I'll look at the tracking though and see how much longer it's going to be until it gets to them. But it's like when you live in foreign countries, like when you live in, I think one was India. It's like shipping from here within Japan to India is probably like really chaotic. I can only imagine. But every time I ship from here to the United States, it's a smooth ride. Like usually no issues whatsoever. But hey, what's going on, Zeta and DJ and all you guys? Glad y'all are here. Yeah, we're gonna be taking this wild ride on building this particular model kit. I'm also planning to paint this. I just haven't. I need to get to painting the Metal Garurumon. I haven't even started on that yet, which is horrible of me. But that's actually kind of the topic of conversation for this particular chat. So let me see if I can get some good music flowing. Some stuff that isn't gonna just like instantly slap my PP. There we go. We got this music here. Just lower the volume a tad bit. Okay, anytime it wants to play. My internet's been acting so funky recently. It's weird. I'm from the Philippines and one LBX. Okay, yeah, so, I knew it was like two people. Yeah, two people had foreign addresses. So Philippines usually isn't too bad. I'm surprised you haven't gotten it already. Let me know later on this week via Instagram. Like if you don't get it by this Friday, I can check the tracking and just see like where the hell it's at. But yeah, it should be there. I'm going to finish my paint at Megami device. Hope it still fits together without needing to scratch the paints. Oh, okay. Forge is coming for you, Crow. I bet. I know Forge's been, like, I mean, this is the first member sponsored video. So it's pretty interesting that he chose this one because he knows I really dislike this kit in particular. We've had many arguments back and forth on the quality of this kit, but he's like, you know what, I'm gonna buy this kit for Crow, and he's gonna build it and review it. So, you know, I can't say no to a member. You know, if a member wants me to review a Gundam kit, I'll review it. Now, if someone sends me like a goddamn pocket pussy, you know, I'm not really gonna review that on this particular channel. I'll go on the Pornhub channel and review it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm wanting to open things like that. I think I'm more comfortable with members doing it. Like if a member just really has a kit that they don't want to build, and they want me to build, review it, possibly paint it, I'll definitely do that. But for the general public, I don't want to like open up my PO box, you know, and like, hey, send me whatever you want. Like, I don't think that's right. But speaking on this kit in particular, I mean, it's been about 4 years. I think I built this back in 2016 because I remember I built it when I was relaxing over here in Japan. My wife and we were coming over here. Well, she was already here, and I came over to take photos, some wedding photos with her. And you know, we obviously went out shopping. I think we went to Tokyo, we went to Osaka, a couple of other places. And I found this kit for really cheap. I don't remember the exact price. I just know I got it for like super cheap. And I built it in like a night and a half or 2 nights. You know, overall, I'm not gonna say I was like super unhappy. Like I wasn't, oh my god, I wasted my money. It's a good looking kit, and it looks good in a standing pose. I was mostly just upset about the posing. It's like pretty much non-existent. But yeah. Challenge: build the RG Sinanju and RG Zeta 3 times. I've actually never built the RG Sinanju. Just this is Sazabi. Oh, read that already. Alright, also finished my RG Zeta. Absolutely loved it. One of the most solid kits I've ever built, and zero glue cement needed. Exactly. I have no parts that fall off. Now the transformation sequence on the Zeta, yeah, it's a little finicky, but it's really not that bad. A lot of people really talk about how horrible of an experience it is. I don't know what experience they're getting. It's like I've built many kits in my life and many RG kits, and I probably have way more problems with the Freedom Gundam, the Destiny Gundam, and even the RX-78-2. Those RGs I don't think are that great of kits. They're okay. I mean, it's kind of unfair to call the RX-78 a bad RG because it kind of pioneered. It was the first of the RG, so of course there's going to be issues. But yeah. Hey, what's going on, Zan? Yeah, you finally caught me, man. I try and catch you on yours. You usually do your live streams in the lunchtime afternoons, and sometimes I can get on or off. Sometimes I'm probably watching from work, and I don't really check 'cause I'm still working during lunch. But yeah, appreciate you for coming in. Hey, what's going on, Antifreeze? We're just building. I'm going to talk about some stuff probably in a bit. I'm just going to see how many more people want to come in. Something that's, I would say, it's pretty important. It's pretty important to me. It's kind of weighing a little heavy on me. So I did want to talk about that on this stream because I was going to make a completely separate video, and I was like, it's like I really don't want to make a separate video, and that's going to be kind of like permanently there unless I delete it. So I thought like just having something as a live stream, talk about like this, and the people who actually care and probably want to know what's going on, they might jump in and watch, or if they can watch it on the back end, because I'll keep this video up. I just don't want to make an entire video dedicated to the topic. But I also thought while I'm talking, definitely build a model kit and talk about my experiences with it. It's a really small model kit too. I mean, Victory is not a big mobile suit in general. I think it's around 15. What's the size on this? Yeah, 15.2 meters. I know it's like around 15. But yeah, it's a pretty small boy. It's a really cool looking kit, though. I don't want to say kit. It's a really cool looking suit within its own universe. I think the Victory and Victory 2 are just some really unique and pretty awesome mobile suits, and I've always wanted them in my collection. But after building this one and the V2, honestly, it was just nothing but disappointment. However, now that I'm a little bit more experienced when it comes to painting, I do think I can make this a lot better. With paint, I can neglect the posing. I don't really care about that, but I can just make it look so much better on the shelf that a dynamic pose isn't going to be necessary for me to be like, oh, this is really cool. Hey, what's going on, Critical Strike? Yo, Crow, build another Kotoki hand grenade. Was this really a hand grenade? I remember handling it when me and Forge was getting into a little argument, and I don't think it was falling out of my hands at all. It's fine, dude. Nice to see you doing okay. Alright, makes sense. Your live streams normally start for 11 a.m. for me, so I mostly miss them. From the Philippines. What's going on, Lance? Hey, Kurosama, have you seen the new P-Bandai? Yeah, I've seen the new Pale Rider. Initial thoughts, it looks unique. I don't think I'm going to spend the money on it, though. Just because I know it's going to be riddled with stickers. It's going to require a pretty good paint job, and I think I want to hold off on trying to do some cool stuff to it. You need to get the V-dash parts. They really make the MS look extra. That's true. That is very true, Zeta. But yeah, the Toad's Ritter, it does look cool. It's very unique. I don't think I really need it right now. I have so much of a backlog, and I'm going to be getting ready to move within the next few months, so it's not on my radar. But we got 20 people in the chat, so hey, thank you all for coming in and just hanging out with me. I'll try and be here for a good while, just building and talking with you guys. The main topic I do have on hand, I'm going to talk while building, so kind of keep this build going, because I do want to finish it as soon as I can. But the main thing I have, was it 2 pilots? Oh, it's 2 separate. Yeah, 2 separate of these. So what I have to talk about is kind of like my absence recently. If y'all haven't noticed, I've really just have not been uploading. I've obviously uploaded sporadically, whether it's once a week, once every 2 weeks, or I'll take a break for 2 weeks or a week. But yeah, the reason behind it is I'm just not. I don't want to say I'm not happy. I'm not really satisfied with what I'm doing on the platform. I feel like I've kind of gone into a routine, and I know it's like that's kind of like what you do on YouTube. Like, you really can't change the wheel, especially when it comes to reviews. Like, you can't just every video pop out some completely unique and different. But I feel like just what I'm doing currently, it doesn't feel like what I want to do. And I don't want to kind of be bundled in with other people, like, oh, he's a clone of this, reviewer, or he just kind of like is another reviewer. I really want to like stand away and kind of just do something that's more unique and personalized. Because I love doing reviews, and I think I'm always going to do reviews, but it's like, what kind of reviews do I really want to do? Do I want to be just a straightforward talking about the critical points of whatever product it is, and like give my stamp of approval, like, hey, this is a good buy, or hey, this is a shit kit, and then all of a sudden I get hordes of comments saying I don't know what I'm talking about. But I really think that I want to go more towards the narrative side of things. I've done it pretty well with other videos, and the thing that's really hindering me from doing it is pretty much the lack of motivation. I don't have the motivation because, well, maybe motivation isn't the right word, because I have the heart, I have the determination, as proven with other things I've done in my life. If I see a goal, I'm going to go ahead and achieve that goal. But I think it's just because I have so much going on around me, and I'm kind of limited in what I can do. I can change my schedule a bit to meet what I want to do. Like, if I want to be a little more loud in my videos, I can start doing my filming earlier and push other things later on, or some along those lines. Uh, but it's just like I'm in this little small room, and I mean, you kind of hear me talking quiet because my family is sleeping right next door, and there's no other place I can relocate to do this filming. Even if I go into the living room, it's not that far from the bedroom where they sleep. So it's like I'm really not in a position that I can be as creative as possible. And I'm also thinking like, hey, I got a new position that I'm working in right now over at my job. So it's like, I got all these. I think that's better. No, that's a little bit. Maybe this is better. Trying to get it to where it's like not blinding me with light. But yeah, it's like I got this new position that I'm working at, and it's safety. I'm working in safety right now. I'm not doing the job that I joined the Marine Corps for, and it's upsetting, But it's like, hey, the Marine Corps throws curveballs all the time. You roll with it. So with this new position, I have to relearn everything about it. I have to learn publications. I have to learn SOPs. I have to learn Marine Corps Air Station orders, directives. It's kind of sensory overload. Because I'm doing practical applications. I'm reviewing things. I'm taking online classes in relation to it. I have to go to an actual physical location to do the training for it, which is going to be in October because I missed the August one. But yeah, it's just like it's rough, man. That I want to push out constant videos. I would love to do daily videos. That's like my ultimate dream. Kind of like what Casey Neistat did for a long time, but he obviously couldn't maintain that. He had other projects he was trying to do. Let me get back to cut some of these pieces off. Ugh. So I watch a lot of other reviewers, and I kind of take notes on how they get to where they are, and what they're doing in particular on this platform. And no one is doing what I have envisioned. I think the only person that came close to what I envisioned on myself is Jabi, actually. Jabi, he had a couple of videos that were super narrative based. I really couldn't understand and follow what exactly he was trying to convey with some of the stories. I forgot which ones it was that he did. He did a couple of videos, and it was just kind of abstract art. But I really couldn't follow what he was trying to talk about. But that was kind of what I already was thinking, because when I before he did those videos, that's when I started doing the drunk reviews, and it's no one did those, and I was like, man, I would love to do these drunk reviews. And I think soon after, Cold Ones came out, and I'm like, god damn it, Cold Ones, fucking basically a drunk podcast. I was like, god damn it. But yeah, it's I really feel like I can do something narrative based. The only problem with that, wait, am I missing something? It says D10. I've already cut out D10. So is it our second D10? That's D11. Oh, I cut out the wrong one. That's why. I was supposed to cut out. Yeah, there we go. Just cut out D11. But yeah, I think my end goal, I've always mentioned, whenever I finally leave the military and I have 24 hours in a day to, dedicate to YouTube. At that point, I can really achieve my goal. But it's from now until that goal, it's what do I really do? Do I keep pushing out the same old videos? And the same old videos isn't a bad thing. It still produces results. I think it still pushes information out there, but it's I don't know. It's not making me happy, personally. The review. Oh yeah, it was the Shen Godzilla one. Yeah, that was one of those. Speaking of painting the Masquerade Victory Verka, I'm getting a Victory 2 Verka. I'm painting it in navy blue and yellow colors. Nice. So on Laser Gauger. Just asking, compared to other countries, how much is SH Figuarts in Japan? Honestly, they're just as expensive. It really depends on the franchise. If you're looking for, I know SH Figuarts is different at Figma, so I gotta remember which ones are which. But SH Figuarts of Kamen Rider is usually on the cheaper side for the older ones, but the expensive one, but the newer kind of fashionable ones, I guess. I mean, those can go for hundreds of dollars, so probably the same exact price wherever you are. Somehow some P Bandai kits become cheaper, like the Eldora Daughtris. Yeah, I mean those they're not popular. They're not going to be too high in price. I wanted certainly RG Pirate Gundam. I would rather buy. Yeah, bring back drunk reviews. Yep, definitely Jackson. Really like your Kotobuki reviews, so keep it up. I appreciate that, man. Take your time, Crow. We're here for you. I appreciate that, Critical. I know, like, I'm never gonna like stop doing what I'm doing. It's just, like I mentioned, I think I need a change of pace. So I'm not like I've already done a change of pace like almost every season. If you notice, I break up a lot of my videos by season, 6 month seasons. And I think last season was pretty decent. I started up the Crow Shop. Something I need to like be more adamant about and a little bit more consistent with within the videos. It's just like at this time, filming it is like not really not really good because my child's probably gonna wake up for hearing me. I have a little bit of a deeper voice, so my kid usually wakes up whenever I'm talking closest to the door. So I try to close their door, and then do what I do. Also, if you could, I don't know if you can like hear it, but I've actually been very sick recently, and it's almost been like every once in a while, like every couple of weeks, I get pretty damn sick, and it's like hard for me to make a video because in the video I sound congested like I do now, and it's really hard to fake that. I try to blow my nose as much as possible and take some medicine. I took like so much medicine today, a bunch of day medicine. I gotta take some night medicine before I go to bed. But yeah, it's just rough, like trying to make the videos while being sick. And then if I'm not sick and I'm ready to make videos, my son is sick, and my son's sick right now. He's pretty good though; he's not crying. But I think it was like last week or the week before that when he was sick, he just kept crying all throughout the night, and it was rough. It was just like you could hear it in here. You could hear the crying. Even in the Exia video, you may be able to hear a little bit of his crying because he was crying during that video. But I just couldn't. I couldn't stop. My wife was taking care of him, but I couldn't just not make the video. So I got, kept pushing, and I tried to drown out the back audio as much as possible. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I really do try to B2. I really do try to keep up with. I try and keep up with these video reviews as much as possible because I think they're still fun to make. They're not like boring or anything. They're just not like exactly what I'm trying to do. Why does it say D14? Is that like is it just like an alternate one, like alternate color? Because this is blue, so I guess like you could do alternate chess pieces. That's what it looks like. It's the same piece, but one's molded in blue, one's molded in white. I guess it doesn't matter. So you can do, yeah. I'm just gonna keep it blue because that's kind of like what it looks like on the front. No, on the front it's white actually. So I should not do blue. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut the white out. So what's on the back? My fault, guys. Yeah, so the front. So the back is blue actually. Where are we at? Yeah, so either way, the back is going to be blue. I had no choice in that one. It's kind of weird that they give you an option for the front, though. That's weird. B3 and 4. Yeah, outside of the sickness, there's also like a third kind of variable that I have, which is I've been playing a lot more Pokemon. I started really getting back into Pokemon. I mean, obviously with Sword and Shield, but I took a little bit of a break, and I think around between March and June with Metabots, you probably see me getting really into building model kits, and I was painting about 2 model kits a month. That's a lot. I mean, painting 1 kit a month is, I would say it's a lot. It takes a lot to just paint a model kit with an airbrush, doing weathering and doing anything else extra, sometimes customization. It takes a bit, even if it's a high grade. You can't just like, I personally believe you shouldn't just like build it in like a weekend and be done with it. take a little time with it. So I usually was trying to give it like 2 weeks to build and paint a model kit, but it was also like building it, reviewing it, and then disassembling it, cleaning it, and doing all the techniques to it, and then doing a second review all within 2 weeks. I think it was a lot. But in July, July was supposed to be Super Robot Wars month, and audio's kind of too low. Let me adjust that. What the hell? I think this is the gain. I don't know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah, should be able to hear me now. I'll increase it a little bit more. I don't want to be like too overpowering. Okay, hopefully that's better. What's my recommendation for P-Bandai kits? F90. I never built the F90. I just know it's a good kit. One of these days, I gotta rewatch Gundam Age. It's actually my second or third Gundam series. Nice. You need to keep watching it. You don't need to watch any other Gundam series. Just watch Age. Do I have any Revoltech figures? I have a lot. I have almost all the. I think almost all the Transformers except for Prime. I'm missing him. No, I don't have Starscream as well. And I have a bunch of Gurren Lagann. I have like 4. I think I have 4 or 5. No. Do I have 3? I have 3 in a it's like a Veracast signature Gurren Lagann. Hey, what's going on, Lieutenant? Probably for the core fighters. Blue is the TV version, white is the Kotoki version. Okay, so I'll just keep it in the white version. I mean, either way, I'm gonna paint it, so it doesn't really matter. It comes with 2 core fighters. One of them has a normal head chest. The other one has different chest and different head. Gotcha. Yeah, it's more loud. It's more loud. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Gundam UK? How you doing, brother? Okay. So now the sound situation is resolved. But yeah, I've been playing a lot more Pokemon, and I've been doing a challenge, which I'm creating a living dex and a shiny dex. It's obviously the same thing, just the dex is going to be shiny. So you don't really need to do a regular living dex. I'm just doing the shiny dex pretty much priority. But I'm also playing through one generation per month. It's like usually a month, I think, is enough time to get every Pokemon possible. To get every shiny Pokemon is a little bit harder. So I've been playing a lot more Pokemon recently, and I've been really happy. I've been playing Generation 2. I actually just completely finished Soul Silver. And I'm playing Heart Gold again right now. I already have a completed Heart Gold that I used to do my transferring up to the Pokemon Bank. But I'm playing another Heart Gold that I have to kind of just play through that and get some of the shinies. I got 2 shiny Spinaracks already, so I'm almost done with the shiny Gen 2 decks. I think I'm missing like 23 or 22 more Pokemon. So I'm trying to get like two a day or so, which is not too hard. And like right now, I'm actually shiny hunting Lugia. So I got my the rubber bands so I can do the quick soft resets. So I do this during my downtime is try and get a shiny Lugia because I already have shiny Ho. But yeah. Anyways, but yeah, Pokemon. I am playing a lot of Pokemon, and it is it's one of my main hobbies. I think a lot of people probably already knew this. I talk about Pokemon all the time. It's my favorite franchise of anything else in this world. Any other franchise in the world, it will always be my number one. Even when they release crappy games, such as X and Y. I think X and Y were pretty bland. I think Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was just not as fun because we already had Sun and Moon and it felt like the same exact game. So I never beat Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's the only games of a series I have never played and beaten in my entire life. I own it. I have not beaten it. It's a crying shame. And Sword and Shield I think is actually really good. I really love Sword and Shield regardless of what people think. It could definitely be better. And it kind of did not live up to my initial expectations, but my expectations that I kind of brought down a little bit, it met those. And I'm actually pretty excited for the next DLC, the Crown of Tundra. It's going to be pretty fun. Thank you for all the eggs. Eggs. Pokemon. I don't know. Pokechus? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about Pokemon Go. Okay, I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I didn't trade anyone any eggs from Pokemon. Hey, by the way, where's Steve? Steve is chilling. He's laying down, face first in the back. I know the field grew up on blue, but I think I enjoy OG Gold the most out of everyone. Nostalgia's killer. Gold is really good. I'm actually still playing. I think I turned my game off. Yeah, so I played Gold on here. Yeah, this is how like deep I'm into it. I'm about to show you all right now. So this right here, which is still on, I'm currently playing White 2. And I'm just kind of like shiny hunting on here. Which is it gonna be a shiny? Nope, it's not shiny. It's a Pat Rat. So I'm currently shiny hunting on this game. I feel like I thought I heard something. And then so here is Heart Gold. That's 2 DSs. For the 3DS, I'm playing Crystal. I'm actually shiny hunting or shiny breeding Cyndaquil. You come over here, I got Leaf Green, which doesn't have a sticker in the front. But I'm doing I'm soft resetting for a shiny Mewtwo. I've already caught all 150. Technically, I caught 149 Pokemon on this game. I have a Mew from a event in Gen 4, so I just counted that Mew as like 151. Obviously, can't get it on this particular game. And then I already have a Mewtwo, but I'm going to try and get my third shiny Mewtwo, because I already have 2 actual real shiny Mewtwo's that I soft reset for. Come over here. I'm not really doing much except for doing transfers, so I'll pop in like one of my games that I have over here to do a transfer between 2 DS games, and that's it. And like I have a bunch of games like Gen 3 I'm about to start. So over here I have Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire. So I have a bunch of Pokemon on here that I need to transfer up to Bank, and I might just restart this. But these 2 are actually clean copies that I've restarted in the past. So I think the battery's dead on them though, so which that sucks. And then my Fire Red, I am not complete with this game yet. I'm like, I need like 2 more gems because it's actually a fake copy. I realized this by looking at the sticker. This is a fake cartridge, so it actually like glitched and like died. So I kind of want to like just destroy this game, but it still works. But it like reset when I had like 111 Pokemon on there, which is like trash. Antifreeze says, miss playing Pokemon. How are the Sword and Shield? Are they any complaints? Nah, not really. I mean, they're fine games. Oh, never mind. I answered it. It'd be pretty if Steve is right next to you while you're building Gunpla. He wouldn't have much to say, though. He's camera shy. All right, let's go ahead and get started on the building. Man, Fire Red, Leaf Green were amazing. Yeah, so I was only playing Fire Red and Leaf Green last month, and I absolutely loved it. I never played it really that in depth when I was younger. Like when it came out, I remember getting I think I had Leaf Green because I just really like Venusaur. It's one of my favorite starters. So I got Leaf Green, and I remember playing it and liking it. But it's like that's really about the most of the memories I have with Leaf Green. I didn't really get too in depth with it as I did with Platinum. Platinum I really loved, even though Gen 4 is like my least favorite generation. I just really don't have like any fond memories of most of the Pokemon from that region, except for like Staraptor and Honchkrow. But pretty much the rest of the Pokemon I don't think are that great looking. Competitively, I mean, Rotom is really amazing. Rotom was always one of my favorites. It's like other ones that are in there. I know Rhyperior is doing pretty good in Sword and Shield right now, just because with weakness policy and D-maxing and all that. Steve debuted like within the first year of this channel. Hey, what's going on, Ethan? Should I resume building my high-grade Denal Gundam? Haven't built a kit in a while. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, finish it up, brother. Denal is not that bad of a kit, so I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with it. Uh, um, what else? Have you ever had the sensation of a stroke when a kits almost fall from your hands? Yeah, I get like minor panic attacks if any of my kits fall from the shelf. I've been pretty much practicing with just putting my most favored kits in the actual DTOF, and then like the kits I really don't care too much about, I put them on the open shelves. Like especially like my painted kits, I want to get to the point where I get rid of most of my straight builds and then keep all my painted builds in like a very solo kind of like stance within the DTOFs. Just because like when people come to my house, they see the DTOFs first. That's like the first thing you see. And it'd be pretty nice to not have a painted build surrounded by a bunch of straight builds, because it takes the eyes off the kid, and you know most people probably won't really recognize it because they're just looking at so much at one time. Because I've mentioned this before. I forgot who I really talked to about this. But I really want to stop becoming a collector and become an actual builder. I think I mentioned this on one of my live stream builds. But yeah, I really just want to buckle down and just focus on the build in question. I want to make it come to life. And that's definitely going to exclude me from a lot of model kits, just because I think there are some model kits that are just fine as straight builds, like the upcoming review, the Ava Type 500 Shinkan Lion. That is actually going to be a straight build. I have no intentions on ever painting it because Monoroid actually did a banging job on it. It looks really good, even with the stickers. It looks fantastic. I don't really have any problems. Sorry, like I said, I'm sick. I'm trying to fight through the coughs on the live stream. Ugh. But yeah, like stuff like that. I'm not really planning to paint. When it comes to like high grades, though, most high grades, I'm pretty much guaranteed to want to paint. This year, I'm really into SD Cross Silhouette line. Only have 3 for now: Gramps, Ground, and Unicorn. Yeah, that's a really solid line. It's also good to practice for your masking if you want to paint, because obviously, even though like a lot of the parts are color separated, you're still gonna need to mask quite a bit on the Cross Silhouette line. But I think they're really good if you want to start getting your hands dirty with paint. Just built the Victory recently, and it was the worst. Basically glued into a pose on my shelf. Yeah, that's definitely a mood. All right. Monoroid kits look good, but their build quality is somewhat dated. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I compared Monoroid kits. I forgot where I posted that in one of the Discords I'm a part of. It might have been my Discord, and I just can't remember. But I said Monoroid kits are basically equivalent to Daban. I think that's how you pronounce it. But basically like a knockoff company like Daban or Dragon Momoko. It felt like the same plastic quality, and I've already built two Monoroid kits. I've built a Mazen Kaiser, and I've also built the first Shinkan Lion, the H1 or whatever. I forgot the name of it is, but the first of the Shinkan Lion series. I built that one, and yeah, it's. I mean, even the Ava, it's the most recent Monoroid kit that they've come out with, and it's just not. It's not there in terms of the plastic quality. It almost looks like someone just like straight up 3D printed it and then just put it in a box. Like it has like 3D printed kind of grooves. Oh, I accidentally cut myself. I don't even know when the hell that happened. It's a little tiny nick. It's all right. I'll let the blood infuse into the Victory. This is a brand new knife, that's why. I should probably get a something. I don't have any tape, huh? I usually like if it's a new knife, I'll tape up my thumb because the way I cut, you kind of like cut towards your thumb. And although people say like you don't do that, and I mean probably rightfully so, you probably shouldn't. It gives me more control. I don't really have any tape. I got like masking tape, but I got this tape. Like electric tape. That should work fine. I don't want to go work tomorrow. I'm still feeling sick. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's looking better. Alright, where am I at? I think I'm done with this part anyways. You got the SD Cross Silhouette Phoenix, and painted gold. Nice. Yeah, I want to paint mine so bad. It's like it's on the shelf. I just haven't like committed. Thinking of getting Phoenix 2. Can't think of a good gold paint job though. To me, a leaf gold maybe. Yeah, you can go with leaf gold. Go with gloss black and then do a chrome and then do a clear gold on top. You do that as well. You have all the options. Just don't be afraid to experiment. Like especially on an SD kit. Like SD kits is especially where you go to experiment techniques and all that. Because like you don't want to like really practice techniques on like something super expensive like a perfect grade or a high end master grade. But I always think like SDs and smaller high grades. By all means, go in and practice some techniques that you never did before. Just skip on Dabon's high grade kits. Plastic quality is pretty icky. I don't think I've ever built. I never built a Dabon kit before, but I built Dragon Momoko, and I built another one. It was like Sun Toys or something like that. I forgot what the name of that brand was, but both were just really bad. The Testament is the only one that's kind of like, wow, like this is actually a pretty competent build, which was really surprising. It was still a pretty shit like model overall, but it's like, oh, it's actually not bad. Like if you want a Testament, I would honestly recommend you get it. But for the most part, I'm just like if you don't want to build a kind of shitty plastic model kit, then don't get it. But overall, it's not too bad. I don't even know where I learned to cut towards my thumb, because like if you cut like this, like I feel like you have no control. But obviously, if I'm cutting towards, I feel like I can apply the appropriate pressure. I keep on seeing the Escaflowne kit whenever I go out to go shopping, and it's like I just skip it, to be honest, because it has Moderoid name branded on it, and it's like do I really want to build another kit for Moderoid? But the Ava 500, Ava Type 500, it just really felt like, you know what, I'm gonna give them another chance, and sure enough, I mean it's really good. The thing is, like, I don't really want to go backwards because Escaflowne came before the Ava Type 500, so I can't really trust the build quality on that. But y'all will get y'all gonna get the review on that on the Ava kit this week. It might not be tomorrow. I'm gonna try tomorrow with all my power and effort. I'll try and get it done tomorrow, but more than likely it's gonna be a what's today? Today's Tuesday, right? It might be a Thursday release. And I have another video directly in the shoot after that. And then from there, I really don't have much else except for like I have this kit, obviously, I can review. But I need to start working on the painted builds. There's a big project I have coming up next month. Because obviously the Master Grade EX unicorn's coming out. And it really depends on the construction of that unicorn, which may or may not allow me to do something to that Master Grade EX Gundam. But it looks like it's coming out in the right in the beginning of September. And I should have made this video a while back. But I'm gonna try and put out a video tomorrow. If not, I'll put out sometime this week. But I want to do a Macross month for September, and I know it's probably like really late for a lot of people. Macross kits are notorious for being pretty expensive, or just Macross stuff in general is notorious for being expensive. So I'm not really like going to push it out as like people should join in. It's just like letting you know, like, hey, I'm going to be building some Macross kits in September. But I think I've been doing pretty good still with like keeping it with a lot more of non-Gundam related merchandise. I was supposed to get most of the Ava stuff done last month, and I completely failed because I started playing Pokemon super hard. This tape's coming off. And now I'm playing Fall Guys, which is like taking my whole fucking life. P Bandai Testament looks better these days. It does look pretty good. I'm not gonna get it though. I've already committed to not purchasing that. Wish the pandemic was over so I can finally have some pocket money. Dude, you and me both. I absolutely wish this whole pandemic thing was just completely gone. Like, I wish, like, either A, it was over, or B, if it's going to continue on, allow me to stay in Japan. Because, like, I really don't think I'm going to be able to stay in Japan, past the time I'm supposed to leave. Because I'm supposed to be leaving in March. And, I just don't see me staying. It kind of depends if I get, promoted to the next rank, which I should find out next month, or it could be any day now, because the whole thing started in the early July. The board actually started, so I could hear some word pretty soon, but I think it's going to be early September. They'll push out the letter and let us know who's getting selected. I really, really do hope it is me, though. I think if I don't, God forbid, if I don't get selected, I'll probably go back to the United States. That's just kind of like what I'm envisioning. That might not happen, but that's kind of like what I'm expecting. If I do get promoted, though, I think I'll get Okinawa. I think the monitor will grant that for me. I hate the Bandai Macross line. So do I. I've only built one Bandai Macross kit, and it was a horrible experience. Granted, I built that kit back in 2012, 8 years ago. So I'm going to try my hand. I'm going to build another one. See if my experience over time has changed anything about, my my ability to handle a Bandai Macross kit. Hey Crow, I have a HGUC second victory. Is the Wing of Light compatible with that kit? Thinking of buying one. If it's the second V, then no. I wouldn't expect it to be, because the second V is a victory. So the Wings of Light is actually for the V2. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't built any high-grade victory-related kit. But I want to say no. The Wings of Light for high-grade is not going to be compatible with the second V, as it's not compatible with the HG victory. But could be wrong. I would say do some double takes on that. Maybe pick up watch up a couple of reviews on the Wings of Light parts. But I would actually like to build the high grade over this, to be completely honest, because this is just it's not gonna pose. It's gonna look good on the shelf, sure, but is not going to be able to do any poses. There we go. Okay. What's a good MG kit for someone who's already built a couple of RGs? Gundam Age, any of the Gundam Age MGs, I think are really good. The H2 line has weak shoulders, but I mean, other than that, they're still really good MGs. Barbatos, I think that's a really solid MG. Most of the newer Seed stuff is actually pretty good. Like obviously the remastered ones and like the Blitz and all that, like those are actually pretty solid MGs, even though like most of them came out in like 2012 and 13. Alright, I don't think I need this anymore. This figure's like not doing anything for me except for just getting in the way. Vanilla pose, yeah, pretty much just basic pose. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. I don't know when that's gonna happen though. Like, I thought it was supposed to be this summer, but I think they pushed it back to the fall. So it's like, damn, that sucks. But yeah, hopefully soon, man. I would really, really, really love to watch that. I think I need to replace this 240. It's like doing a shit job on sanding right now. Master Gundam X is super fun to build. Yeah, X is really good. Just be careful with the satellite connection parts. I've actually broke mine just because, mishandling. I usually don't break parts, but for that one, it's just like the connection point was just really weak. It was like already stressed. But obviously I'm starting to get more into metal builds recently, and I love metal builds. I'm like completely sold on them. Like I've always loved the looks of them, but I never like really held it before. And after like really holding like the Avas and the Exia and the metal robot spirits, Barbatos, I'm just like completely in love with the line. Like it's so amazing. Obviously, like the more expensive ones, I'm probably not really gonna like pursue. But the cheaper end ones, I don't really mind. Like the X1, X2, those are only like $200. So they're actually a lot cheaper than what I pay for the other ones. So I'll probably pick those up eventually. Not next month, because next month with the Master Grade EX coming out, I can't really I can't validate two separate $200 purchases. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna be getting the Master Grade EX. There's actually 4 kits in total I'm planning to buy next month. Black War Greymon. I'm gonna get obviously the Master Grade Unicorn. I'm also gonna get the RG Ava 2. I forgot what the 4th one I was gonna get. If anyone from the Discord remembers, let me know in the chat. I always forget what the fuck I'm gonna buy. Oh yeah, the Advanced Grade RX-78-2. So those are the 4 kits. So that's gonna be about $300 in total, a little bit more. Hey, what's going on, Meme Demon? We just chilling. We are just chilling. I have another idea that I don't think I don't think it's ever been done within the Gundam YouTuber community. I'm just gonna throw the idea out there. So if another YouTuber takes it, cool. If not, then I'll try and do it. But I want to do reviews that are maybe retro reviews. I don't think I've done many retro type of reviews. It's like it could be like something like that, or just like reviews of like more popular kits. The way I have it imagined is I want to get people. It's kind of like I'm not gonna say a react video, but I want to like do a proper video, proper review of a model kit, and have it really nice. I want it to be very pretty, like a very pretty looking video, not what I normally do. I want it to be very prettied up. But I also want to take people's insights about the model kit, so I can have them, ask some questions before they look at the model. Like, hey, what is your knowledge on Gundam? And most of them be like, oh, I used to watch Gundam Wing when I was a kid, or oh, I used to, like Gundams when I was young, and I got into Double O, and I'll show them a model kit, and they'll react to it. They'll like maybe hold it and play with it a little bit, and they're like, oh man, it's a really cool model kit. Because I got this idea as for one of Critical's videos. He obviously Penguins or Critical. He was watching a video, and it might have been a react video or something. It was like a physical object that people were reacting to, and I forgot what it was, but they were like handling something else. And I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. Obviously, you could do that with almost anything, but I was like, no one's ever done it with the Gundam community, so. Obviously, it's not an original. It's not original idea, but it's new to the Gundam community. Much like the ASMR Gundam builds, it's not a new idea. It's been done with other ASMR things, but it's a good idea within the community. So I was thinking about that. Maybe get like some Marines around here, and be like, hey, you want to be a part of a video, and we can meet up at a kind of like central location. And then I'll talk to him a little bit, kind of like semi-interview him, like, hey, what is your kind of like views on Gundam? Have you ever built a model kit? Ask him a couple of questions here and there. Show him the model kit, and be like, hey, so what's your initial thoughts after seeing this model kit? They'll be like, oh, it's really cool. Or if it's like a master grade I'm presenting them, they could be like, oh, it's actually pretty intimidating, like, oh man, how do you build this? There's so much going on with it. So it could be really cool to have a newcomer to the model kit community watch this video, and they're getting the impressions and kind of instant, kind of like basically instant impressions of other new people that never either touched the hobby, or they've touched the hobby a long time ago, and they're like reacting to this model kit. I'm thinking in my head it could be good. It would obviously be the logistics side of getting people together, like volunteering for it. That could be probably a problem, but I think if I keep the number of people that look at the Gundam to like maybe 2 or 3 people, then I could probably do it for more videos and not make it a mainstay, but kind of like, an occasional video. Does everyone agree that most of the Endless Waltz model kits look better than the originals, or is it just me? If you're talking about just straight up TV versions, yeah, I would say the Endless Waltz look better than the TV versions. If you're saying the OVA, I don't think the Endless Waltz looks better than the OVA Endless Waltz. I think the OVA Endless Waltz are just way better designs overall. And I'm pretty sure that's what the novels are. The novels are technically the OVAs. I'm pretty sure. No, I think I'm wrong. I think they're actually the TV versions. Hey, what's going on, Kara? Oh, man. I want to sneeze so bad. But Yeah, I mean that's just from talking earlier, that's pretty much it in terms of what I'm feeling recently. My reasoning for not being as active. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna really do try and change that. Obviously, I built the Moderoid Ava kit, so this is proof that I'm not gonna quit building at all. I'm never gonna stop building, not unless I lose my arms and legs. Um, I'm gonna keep on building, but I think taking like very small breaks in between builds is fine. I was really enjoying building some, not building, well, playing some Pokemon like during the builds and after the builds. That's why I was really happy when I reviewed the Lupus Rex figure, that it did really really good in terms of views, because it kind of like allowed me to take a little bit of a breather. I felt like I really did a good review, and that kind of like permitted me in a way to take a small break. And then I don't even know what I did after that. Oh yeah, I did the Metal Garurumon, but since like even Mecha Guy Kotsu did his review, obviously my review didn't do that great, which is I was like, I understood that. I knew that was going to come. So then I did the Exia one. I did pretty good, but I feel like I can't really take a break now. I got to like get back into the rhythm and start painting, especially. I'm so behind on painting. And then I've also been playing Fall Guys. That game's so much fun. Wing series is a meh for me. Then the movies introduced Tallgeese 3. Yeah, Tallgeese 3 is definitely a beautiful, beautiful suit. But I'm more of a like Nataku person. I love Nataku or Ultron, however it's going to be called. Easily one of my favorites of the series. And then Epion is obviously another big one that I'm super in love with. I seem to recall trying to find the wing kit I had on the wiki, only to realize EW wasn't part of the suit's model number. True, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. Doing this live stream, building this victory, even though I know I'm gonna not like this kid in the end, it's giving me the motivation to really come back full force. And maybe it's time I come in tomorrow, and I just do a little small thing. Don't like just go straight in full force. I'll come in and I'll dismantle I'll film and dismantle the Metal Garurumon. I'll start putting in the little components. I got the paints are ready. The paints are actually already set over here. So all I need to do, I don't really need to wash them. They're fine. I'll clean them off just to make sure there's no dust or particles on them. But I can prime them tomorrow. I think I can do that. I'll prime up Metal Garurumon tomorrow, and then progressively throughout the week and weekend, just slowly start picking out the colors. Just one day I'll just work on one color. Also got a shade, so I got to focus on that as well. But it's a lot of room to grow. I think that's like what it all boils down to. It's like I'm acknowledging that I can't stay stagnant for the rest of my life. There's room to grow. Oh man. Bless you for future reference. Thank you. Do not get me started on Mecha Gaikutsu review of the Metal Gear Robot. I've actually never seen his review on it. I mean, I don't really watch Mecha Gaikutsu at all anymore. But I have no idea what his review of the Metal Gear Robot was all about. I can imagine he either like overly complimented an aspect of it, perhaps, or he found the smallest nitpick of it and then like made that the focal point of the entire review. I can only imagine it might have been stickers, or it could have been the lack of accessories. Maybe, I don't know. I think articulation's fine. I couldn't imagine him saying anything bad about the articulation. Maybe the neck, but everything else was pretty good. Gunpla, Hero War, Mobile Legends, or my pastime is pandemics. Really, my pastime is just Gundam, YouTube, movies, Pokemon, Fall Guys currently. That's pretty much my my pastime. I can't tell if there's a kit with a more divided opinion than the victory. That's true. I know quite a few people that really, really love it, and just like they basically simp for it. You know, and it's fine. Like I wouldn't want someone to not buy a model kit. Like I would never tell someone that. You know, if you really love the victory, buy it. Absolutely buy it. You'll either you'll be really happy with it, or you might not. But it's like if someone told me like, hey, sorry. Well, it's like with people telling me the Genoace is a bad suit. I can agree that canonically it's a very, very bad mobile suit. It's horrible in its universe. However, I really like the model kit, and some people will argue that the model kit's pretty shit itself. And I usually I'll provide the poses, and I think I know I kind of got into it with Eclipse about them. And I think Eclipse understood that it's actually a really good model kit. But even if someone told me like hey, Genoace is complete shit, I would still buy it. Most of the vegan suits, like I mentioned, they're all complete shit because the hips are on ball joints. And although that's not like a make or break for model kit, honestly, because still most of them can all pull off like amazing poses. But I think objectively, I would actually say objectively, they're pretty bad model kits. Just because limitations, and a lot of them don't come with like accessories or anything. Oh man, I gotta take some NyQuil when I get done with this. What's my opinion on the high-grade build fighters and Impulse? I did a review on the Impulse back in 2018. I mean, my opinion currently is probably the same of that review. It's an okay kit. It has like a couple of problems here and there with like trying to hold its backpack up. I think really just besides the backpack being kind of obscure, like it's really big. And then the different forms it takes. I'm just gonna cut this. Trying to cut is gonna cut me. I think it's a fine enough model kit. It's not something I'm like super excited. Like I can tell you this right now. It's a good model kit, and I'm happy I built it. But it's not displayed in the shelf currently. It's actually picked up because it takes up a lot of room, and I don't think it's good enough to be on the shelf because it's not painted. It's actually a straight build. So if it was a painted kit, yeah, it'll be up. But otherwise, no. But feel free to check out that review. It's one of my older reviews, so it's definitely not a modern day review. But it's nice. It's still a nice throwback. First video I watched on this channel is a review of the mega size Gramp. Steve got me hooked on your videos. Nice. Hey, what's going on, Garrett? Hope you're doing good, brother. Regarding hips, have you ever had issues with the high-grade IBO waist ball joint? I've had two that just fall in half all the time. I actually have no issues with any of my IBO kits. But I've actually really gotten rid of a lot of my IBO kits because I keep upgrading. So like I don't have the high-grade Barbatos anymore because I have the full mechanics 1 in 100 and I have the master grade. So there's no need for the high grade unless I decide to, do something special with it. I did actually paint my high grade Barbatos, but then I gave it away to my boss. Shit. But yeah, I'm kind of over IBO. Like I think IBO is great, and if they release more kits, I'm gonna get them, especially with the lead suits. But I would say for the most part, I'm just not like actively. I'm not actively trying to get the IBO kits. All right, time to get this together. This goes back. Dismantling this is going to be a pain in the ass. I can already feel it. Alright. I think this is how it's supposed to go, right? The hell is this supposed to go in? It goes right here, right? Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh man, I forgot to change my name back, so my work email wasn't tagging me as Gert. I mean, I recognize your profile picture, so I knew who you were. So this goes like this, right? Yeah. And then you're supposed to swing it underneath. Alright. Then this goes here. Cool. Painting this is going to be a joy. Alright. This goes like this. My buddy actually invited me out this Saturday to go to Yamaguchi, and he wants to do some shopping. Thinking about going because we've been pretty much on lockdown for the past 2 weeks, and we were not able to go to Hiroshima since mid-July, I think. So it's been kind of lonely, been kind of boring. And I think going to Yamaguchi and do a bunch of shopping on Saturday should be fine. But then like Friday he wants to go get yakiniku, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're taking away my whole weekend. So I'm still on the fence. I don't really know. He has a good point though, because I was like, well, why do you want to go to Yamaguchi? Are you trying to get something? He said no, but he doesn't know when we're going to go back on the lockdown status. So instead of like not going now and then regretting it in the future, he'd rather just go now, so that way he does not regret it in the future. And I was like, that makes sense. There's nothing I'm actually wanting to buy, but I'm always like on the hunt for rare kits. So it's like it's a good opportunity if I want to get some rare kits. That's the way I look at it currently. I think this is how it goes. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Gunpla Fixation? Hey, what's going on, Roy? How you doing, brother? Welcome. Is the Master Grade EW Tallgeese worth it? I want to say no, man. And it's not to say anything bad about the Master Grade Tallgeese. What I'm going to say is I think the real grade Tallgeese is actually worth your buck. It's worth more. Reason I say that, I built both. And what am I doing? This thing is so weird. Okay, here we go. I had it the wrong way. But I built both, and although I do really enjoy the Master Grade, I just want to say the real grade's way better in like almost every aspect. But the Master Grade is not a bad kit whatsoever. It's just I feel like it's a little bit dated. And it's kind of weird to say that because like there's kits that came out in that same year or even the year before that are like fantastic in every way. But I just feel like that kit in particular is not that great. I think this is how it's supposed to go. I think it just sits there. Alright, I'm just going to put it like this. This is kind of weird. Like, even though I built this kit, but it's like I really don't remember all this shit. And I know I'm not building it wrong. I can't be building it wrong, am I? No, I'm not. This is the way that it's supposed to be built. There we go. It's like I can't be wrong. It's the kit's fault. Put this on top. It's like there's definitely something afoot here. It's like, why aren't you going in? Jesus Christ, this is nightmare. Okay. Let's try it again. It's like this goes here. So like this part fits in comfortably. This just kind of like rests. It doesn't actually snap into anything. It's like Jesus Christ. This is literally my nightmare come to life. This is my nightmare kit. And then putting this together once it's painted is going to be a whole nother layer of just nightmare. All right, I guess that's it. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's solid. It doesn't feel like it's really connected into the right places. No, that's it. All right, fuck it. That's how it is. All right, and then the back piece goes here. No, go like this. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. There we go. Well, would actually be pretty funny. I just thought about it. If like after the stream, I'm not gonna do this. I have integrity, but I end the stream and then all I do is I don't build this and I just get the one I've already built and I review that one. Oh god, that'd be hilarious. It'd be so much easier. I'm not gonna do that though. I have a heart. And I'm pretty sure Forge, he's a smart guy. He would probably catch on to that. He'd be like, wait a minute. This kid looks obviously older. And plus, whenever I do the review for this, I want it to be kind of more fresh in my mind. I don't want to review something I built, 4 years ago. There we go. Clip in. And then this. Nice. Alright. 11:35. I'll clip off some of the rest of the parts. Oh man. Oh, there's actually one more thing I gotta do. I'll clip this and put it on real quick, but then I'll clip off the other parts for the thing. A3 and 4. A3 and 4. There we go. I've got to build 6 of those core fighters. I don't want to. Oof. It's rough. Is the Masquerade Victory Verka any good? Been eyeing one for a while, but still can't justify the purchase. I mean, go for it, dude. I'm not gonna tell you it's the worst experience of your life. It's my worst experience, but I mean, you might have a different experience. So I would honestly just go for it, man. It shouldn't be too expensive. Like, these are really cheap kits. You can get this for like $30 or less. Maybe 35. I mean, depends on where you live. It's worth it if you want a victory kit. If you really want a victory kit and you don't care about posing it, get the Verka. If you want a victory kit and you want to pose it, get the high grade, the newer high grade. That doesn't look fun to build. It's not. The Sandrock Armadillo EW is the sickest looking wing for me as of late. I like the new Death Scythe. I really want to get that, but I can't justify the purchase. I just can't. I kept thinking about it. I was like, oh man, if I get it, I can do a paint job and I can do this. And I'm like, no, you're not. Like, my subconscious knows me way better than I know myself. He was like, bro, you are not going to paint that kit anytime soon with the amount of backlog you currently have. I was like, I know, man. I was like, let me just have this. Let me have this moment. And I could have bought it. Like, I saw it in person plenty of times when I was out and about, but no. Then I'm trying to watch Kamen Rider, and like every website I used to go to watch Kamen Rider is all like not available to me. I have no idea why. So I can't watch Kamen Rider Kabuto. I was really trying to finish that because I was loving it. Because I want to finish watching the show before I review the figure. Well, not the figure, the model kit. And then I was going to start watching Dino whenever the Dino Figure Eye Sander came out. Can't even get to that. So that sucks. It really, really sucks. I'm not sure if you've posed him on display or not, but what is the best way to hold up the Masquerade EW Epion's whip? Mine really just goes out. You could probably tighten the joints. I don't think I've tightened mine at all, but both my Epions, I actually have 2 Masquerade Epion EWs. Both are painted, so it's just the friction with the paint keeps the whip up. So you could probably put some glue on the ball joints, because I'm pretty sure they're all ball joint held. If I remember correctly. Put a little bit of glue on there, should be fine. There you go. But yeah, I love the Master Grade Epion. Such a good kit. Wish they'd make a new Gundam series, but the animes would be from Gainax. I never heard of that. So, like, the more I think about it, the more pissed off I am, because, that the new Verka that's coming out is Wing. It's like, I keep on thinking about that, man. I'm like, man, they could have made a 3.0 Zeta, and that could have been so fucking beautiful. They could have made a 2.0 Victory, and that could have been really good. Maybe make a Victory without the transformations, because it's like, I would love to have more transformable kits that are not transformable. Like, if that makes any sense. Like give me a Delta Gundam, a Master Grade or high grade Delta Gundam that is not transform. So that way the transformation doesn't hinder the actual MS. That'd be beautiful. Make me so happy. But Obviously not going to do that because a lot of selling points for these kits is the fact that they can fit a transformation into these model kits, which is fine. I mean, I'm not hating. I'm just, wishful thinking. That's all it is. Wishful thinking. Let me get the sticks out. Oh. Well, I gotta go online school. All right, Meme. I appreciate you for coming out, brother. I know it's like early for a lot of people, but this is like obviously the most optimal time for me to stream because I can't stream in the morning, so there'd be no way. Let's get these parts snapped together. I'm sure this is it, right? Nope, got it the wrong way. Yeah, we go. That's how you do it. Okay, get this one in. Cool. And then this goes over here. Just like that. Nice. That's pretty much it, right? There's not other... Oh, no, there's more. There's more to it. You gotta actually build the head, and you got like some little parts underneath here. Thrusters. Okay, so there's actually a lot more that goes to this. So, I'll cut out the head, and then I might conclude it. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, Crow, are you planning on getting the Master Grade EX Unicorn? Absolutely. And I have a... If it's how I'm imagining it to be, I'm hoping it's compatible with the original Verka Unicorn, because I have some projects I would like to do to it. Oh, good. Oh, wait. One good thing that came out of this pandemic is that I finished prepping all my backlogs. It's just all the paint I need is out of stock. Ooh, that's rough. But that's pretty good that you got all your backlogs, consolidated. All right, see. One good thing about this kit, actually, is that it's actually really small. It's pretty surprising. It's a really, really small kit. So, in total, like main runners, I'm not going to count like the one part runners. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 runners. Like, not much is in this kit. And then you got like the effect parts. It comes with like some clear ones. I don't know if this is like a special edition. I think it might have been like a special edition one, because it comes with all these clear parts, which is fine. I mean, I could have use for them. I could do like halfies, like half the kit clear, half the kit not clear. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Not really feeling the clear on this. I kind of want to do a more rugged, grounded look when I paint it. A11. But I gotta paint it. I have to paint the plastic at some point. Because just saying it is not enough. And I especially want to finish or at least get started on the Metal Garurumon, because I have less than 2 weeks left. And the Bandai Open is actually over on September 1st. I kind of like just completely neglected that entire competition. I had something really big planned for it, and I never got around to it. Now imagine Bandai makes a line of all transformable kits, but with transformations are just parts formations. Yeah. Now what we'll get is a Master Grade EX Zeta, where you press a button and it transforms, and they charge $2,000. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money. Definitely something I would not get. $200, sure. I'll pay $200 for a automatic transforming kit. E4. So I don't know what happened to that auto transforming unicorn bust. That was supposed to be coming out. And that shit's just, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. All right, C9. Morning Crow, what I miss? Hey, what's going on, Brian? Nothing much. I was talking about some stuff involving kind of like my thoughts around the channel, where I've been in terms of like the lack of uploads, all of which is like in the middle of the stream. So whenever the stream's over, you can definitely go back and check it out. C10. There we go. But yeah, if I actually did find the boost for this, I probably would get it. I think it's like because it comes with the Hexa head, I believe, and I actually like the Hexa mode. I think that look is really cool. 3, here we go. And C6. I will sell my kidney if they make a MGEX G Self perfect pack that lights up. Shit, I mean, it could happen. You never know. Oh, good. Crow hasn't been court-martialed. Good to see you, bro. Why would you think I'll be court-martialed? Never said I was going to be court-martialed. Alright, get this I1. Put that in the trash. Alright, that's one head. 1148. I think I'm gonna stop here. As much as I really want to build the head right now, I think I'll stop and take my medicine and get ready for bed. What's the deal with Bandai giving the Mark II kits purple frames? I don't know, man. I would definitely recommend painting that though, because it's oh man, that's a lot. That's a lot of purple for. I mean, it looks good though. I should start. I'm gonna just continue to talk and I'll still build. Yeah, the purple and the old Massa grades. I mean, those some rough colors. Get well, Crow. Thanks, man. It's not even just me. Like my son's sick, and my wife, she'll spontaneously become sick. But like, if my wife gets sick, it's bad. Like, she actually throws up, and it gets me like super worried. I'm like, oh my god, like do we need to go to the hospital? And she's like, no, just let me ride it out. Let me take my medicine. I'm like, all right. Like, it's kind of weird. I never seen someone go through like a cold, a flu, or anything of the sort and throw up. It's super odd. I just get the sniffles. I get a runny nose, cough, sometimes a sore throat. Usually the first day is a headache and like irritation with my eyes. Like, my eyes get super irritated. And then obviously I got like a raspy voice now. And let me get the stick. Alright. Yeah, if y'all enjoy the metal build stuff, I'll do more metal build reviews in the future. Because I know they're like not like covered widely by a lot of English reviewers. Most of the people I see that are reviewing metal builds are people that are from like the toy community, not as much people from the Gundam modeling community. God damn it! The clear plastic parts is so damn hard. I'm just gonna shave it like this. You're not gonna see the top of this part anyways. Try ginger tea. I'm not much of a tea kind of person. I've been just keeping my intake of water pretty high. I drink a lot of water. Like I drink anywhere between 2 quarts to a gallon. Now imagine a AU where the traditional Gundam colors were from the G3. You know, I don't mind the G3 colors, to be honest. I like those colors. It's not like my preferred Gundam colors, but I think it's pretty good. Also, next month, I'm really hoping old boy comes through with it. But Otaku Builder and I are discussing a live build stream. Just something for us to do, kind of just like hang out, talk. I think that would be really cool. But we'll see. We kind of agreed next month would be a good time for him to do it. Just because like he was kind of proposing a little bit later in the year, but it's like, a little bit later in the year I'm going to be getting ready to move, so it's not as practical for me. But something small that we do together next month will be fine. So I'm gonna hold him to it. I'm gonna message him probably next week. Like, hey bro, just seeing if you're still down for it. Because I want to do the live stream with him whenever the Master Grade EX comes out. Alright, where's there we go, that's what I want. I want the 800. Did you have to pay for your Exia R4? Yeah, of course I had to pay for it. Why wouldn't I? No promotion deals of any sort? No. I don't have any promotion deals. I very, very seldom I'll have someone, which is usually just Hobbylink Japan, send me a kit to review. And Hobbylink Japan has been the only sponsor to send me any product. But yeah, everything else paid with my wallet. But this kid in particular, if I don't know if you're kind of wondering, this kid in particular is Forge. Forge actually paid for this kit, so this is a Forged sponsored video. I should probably put that in like the title or somewhere on the live stream that this is paid for and sponsored by Forge. I'll definitely do it in the video, the actual review. I'll put that out there that this is a member sponsored video. But like I mentioned earlier, if any of the members in particular are interested in sponsoring a video, you can sponsor a video. Just let me know. Like, talk to me one-on-one, and we can make things happen. It's like I don't even mind if it's like a meme kind of kit. Like, obviously, don't do something like really, really stupid, like sponsor a Pokepla. Like, I really don't want to sit there and just build a Pokemon model kit, to be honest. I mean, if you do, you do. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't say no, but I'd be like, really, Pokemon model kit. But if it was something like the Tristan, like if someone really just wanted me to build the Tristan, cool. Eventually, though, I would actually like to dwindle down my backlog. My backlog is so big right now, it's ridiculous. And at one point, it was actually really small. I got it down probably half of what it originally was before I came back. But then when I came back and it was all like, during the pandemic and lockdown, I sold a lot of kits. Like I sold a lot of stuff in that backlog. And then upon learning about Mandarake, I was like, oh man, this is fantastic. And I started building a shitload of things from Mandarake. Then obviously I built a lot of kits for Hobby Lake Japan. They sent me the Agito, the Kotobuki Agito. They sent me a couple of Zoids kits. They sent me an old Gundam New model kit, the one I painted up. So those kind of like took away from me dwindling down the backlog. They just kind of added to it. Totally try for a Pokepla. Yeah, I mean, Pokepla is not like, I'm not saying it's horrible. It's good for like the target audience, but if I'm going to do anything Pokemon related, I'd rather just build one of the have one of like the Scale World figures. I love the Scale World figures. They're so nice. But I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't really mind painting a Pokepla just for like shits and giggles. Be pretty interesting. It's weird. Like this this V fin for the Victory is like a soft plastic or like a rubber material. And like it almost feels like rubber. But I think it's just like really soft plastic. Like I'm trying to get rid of like this excess. Damn, this thing is like not easy to clean. And I don't think this bottom part is actually covered by any part. I think it's actually exposed. So I'm trying to like get this shit cleaned. There we go. It's clean enough. Jesus, that was a pain in the ass. So HLJ actually treats you like a sponsor, kind of like unofficial. Like I'm not like 100% like tied to them. It's more like when they feel like it, they'll reach out to me and they'll say, "Hey, you want to review this kit?" I'm just like, "Oh yeah, no problem." But I think because of the pandemic, they've really been able to do more on their own individual channel, which is fine. I've also offered my services to assist them with the channel, but I think they're pretty much good with what they do. Yeah, I know there's a hard VFM, but I don't really mind this one in particular. So I'm going to use both because I'm going to build both heads. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to paint both of them, but I'll definitely build them both. You could paint a shiny version. Yeah, that was like my first thoughts. And they had the Rayquaza coming out, and I was like, "Ooh, I can paint a black Rayquaza. That'd be like super cool." But that's all right. Like I keep on thinking of more projects and not finishing the current projects I have, as a Gundam YouTuber normally does. Alright, I'm just going to use a sticker for this right now. Oh, God. Sticker's so horrible. That's why I'm glad like the color separation on this is actually really good. So I can like easily paint the eyes. Won't have any problems. Oh my god, I hate this sticker so much. Ugh. It's like I just want to paint it now. That's alright. It's on. We got it on. I'm gonna leave the top one off just because like I really don't feel like putting that on there. I just put the eyes on there just to have it. Okay, so this. There we go. And this, get in there. I think that's how it goes. There we go. And then we put this underneath. Right here. This is going to go over. Oh god, it looks ugly. Oh man, the eye sticker looks so bad. I'm trying to adjust it. Alright, looks a little better. Still looks bad, but it's alright. And then this is going to go on top of this. Put this here. That goes there. Cool. Then we plug it in. Is it like not supposed to plug in this? Jesus. Just get in there. There we go. It took a little bit to do, but cool, we got it. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It is we got parts done. That's the thing. We've gotten parts done. Going to build the high grade, the Origin Zaku 2 Shard custom. Looks like a fun build. It's actually a really good build. You're gonna have a great time. What about a cup noodles model kit? Would you build that? If someone sent it to me, I would, but I'm not gonna pay my own money for it. So, yeah, probably not. Well, best of luck with it. I know you won't like it, but maybe you'll find a bit more enjoyment from it than before. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I think I'm gonna have fun painting it because I'm gonna do a unique paint style just to try and make it better. And then obviously with the one I've already built, I'll put that to the side. Maybe in the future I'll do something with that. But yeah, I think it's gonna come out well enough. I'm not gonna pour every heart and soul and effort I have into this. I think I'm just gonna try a new technique, roll with it, see how it turns out, and that's it. I wouldn't even be hurt if this kit kind of like doesn't come out the way I expected it. It's not gonna feel like, oh, it's a loss. I think it'll be fine. It's not like I'm not doing like plot plate or anything crazy to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So The high grade 00 Trans Am riser was hella fun. I'll post some pics in the Discord. Nice. Yeah, I built that one too a while back, and it's a really good build. I enjoyed it. Just it needs a stand. It really can't do much on its own. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you all for watching. I probably will not be doing a live stream tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to really focus on the review and try and get that out by Thursday. So I'll continue to build this as I do. I'll definitely build it over the weekend if I have not built it by the weekend, which probably won't. But yeah, if I do a live stream, I'll definitely post it a little bit more in advance than what I did than what I done this time. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, or night. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye.